Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Design, and this is the 5 projects for the Spooky Halloween kit. The kit will cost $30 plus shipping to wherever you are. Okay, everything is included except the liquid glue and of course, the stamp sets and the coloring. I think I have 6 left, so if you would like to purchase a kit, you need to send me an email with your PayPal email and your home address so I can mail this to you, or your P.O. box. And also, I will do it on whoever emails me first because I'm only making 10, so I have 6 left. All right, so today's... we're making this one, and I think I'm going to add some behind. I was going to try to do it this haunted house with anything behind it this time. I just like it better with some color behind it, so we're going to change that. The box measures 2.5 by 3 3/4 by 1, and inside I have one of our iridescent treat bags that you can purchase, but I will send one with you with your stuff in it. It has 2 cowtails that are honey bun, an airhead, and 3 of the pixie sticks. All right, and they fit in there with that very nicely. Okay, so what we need for this project is one of the treat bags. We need a piece of Petunia Pop that is 7.5 by 4 3/4. Of course, I'm using the Spooky Sweet DSP. 2 pieces that are 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. 2 that are 3/4 by 3 1/2, and 1 that is 2 1/4 by 3/4. Okay, I also cut out 2 bats and the fence out of basic black, the house out of Petunia Pop. Okay, and 2 pieces of Daffodil Delight for the back of our haunted house. 1 that is 3/8 by 2, and 1 that is 5/8 by 1 1/2. Okay, I'm going to get my Simply Scored, and I also forgot I need for the sentiment a piece of Granny Apple Green that is 7/8 inch high, and we'll stamp that. Okay, so we're going to start on the 7.5 inch side. Score at 1, 3 1/2, 4 1/2, and 7. Turn it to the 4 3/4 inch side and score at 1. All right, fold and burnish the score lines. Okay, there is a 1/2 inch rectangle there and a 1 inch here and here. And this is what we're going to be doing. Pretty easy. Okay. Start over here, go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to the next 2 score lines, cut them to the second score line, and wedge. Okay, go to that last score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up. Then go to the top and wedge down. And that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Okay, now we're going to put tear and tape on what's left of that 1/2 inch rectangle and take the backing off. Okay, flip over the whole thing, fold over the side with the tape and the other side to meet it. Now this is our seam, so that's our back. Just put this flap back first. Now we need our DSP. The smallest one is going on the bottom, these 2 on the long sides, and these 2 on the front and back. Okay. Now we need to glue these pieces onto our haunted house. If you want to go through the work of cutting it out twice, and gluing all the things in. That's an option too. Now we're just going to glue this down on the bottom. And then glue the fence over that. And put that down just a little lower than the house. Okay. Now we're going to stamp our sentiment. No tricks, all treats. And I'm just going to cut this. Then I'm going to glue this on diagonally like that. Okay, and I'll glue on the bats. All right. Now let's get our goodies. And I'm going to tie the top. First I'm going to stick it in. Let's see. There we go. And then I'm going to take some of our Petunia Pop Iridescent ribbon and tie a bow. Okay, and for the final touch, I'm going to put on some white to match the white stars in the paper. And put one there. Oops, one on that. And the small one up there. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, all my info is below. My email, my Stampin' Up shop, and my blog. Alright, please let me know if you would like a kit. Please subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.